artists, it's Miss B here. I'm sorry that I can't be with you today, but that doesn't mean we can't make art. I've created a video for you to follow along, drawing a sun and moon picture using our warm and cool colors, as well as making some patterns. You will need a blank piece of paper and a pencil to get yourself started. When it comes time for coloring, you can use your watercolor paints, you could use markers, crayons, color pencils, up to you. I will be using a Sharpie in this video. You do not have to have a Sharpie to make this piece of art, but for me, I think it's helpful for you to see the lines for my patterns and in my picture. That way you see what I'm seeing and what I'm doing. Don't feel like you have to have any of the supplies that I'm using. You can also create this on our Art Seesaw page. You can even take a picture of your work and submit it to me later so I can see what you created. Go get your supplies, get yourself ready, and let's make some art. Okay, artists, today we're going to talk about warm and cool colors as well as patterns. When I think of warm colors, I like to think of the sun. So on half of my paper, I've used warm colors like yellow, pink, reds, and oranges, and more yellow to help me think of really warm colors. Cool colors make me think of nighttime. And with nighttime, we have the moon. So half of our picture is going to be with the moon. And cool colors are represented with greens, blues, purples, anything that's kind of dark. It makes you feel a little cool. I also think of like snow and winter time. That helps me think of cool colors. And summer helps me think of warm colors. We also, like I said, are going to focus on patterns. Patterns are anything from repeated letters, repeated colors, shapes, anything that repeats itself. So here on our sun side, I have circles, triangles, circles, triangles. These shapes are creating a pattern. They repeat. I'm also using a color pattern, pink, orange, pink, orange, pink, orange, all the way around. Those are two different types of patterns, colors, and shapes. I'm also using a color pattern over here on our moon side. I'm using purple and blue and turquoise, purple, blue, turquoise. These are using color patterns. I also created a wavy line pattern throughout this side. That helps me get two colors in one spot. All right, I've got my pencil here and I've got my blank paper and we are ready to go. The first shape we're going to use is a circle and we're going to draw that in the middle of our paper. All right, we have our circle in the middle of our paper. The next thing we're going to create is the line for our moon face. And I like to think of a letter C. You might even be able to see a little bit on my paper. I like to think of a letter C to help us make this crescent moon shape. I'm going to start at the top of my paper or my circle and think of a letter C. Now we have our crescent moon shape for half of our sun moon face. I like to give my moon a little nose, make it kind of cartoony. So I'm going to add a little triangle here towards the top for my moon nose. And then we can use our eraser and erase that if we need to. When I think of the moon, I think of nighttime and bedtime. So I'm going to use a letter U for my moon's eye, like it's sleeping. its eye is closed. If you would like, you can add some eyelashes. You don't have to. For the sun, I think of being awake during the daytime. I'm going to make this eye a little circle. You could go ahead and color it in, or you can wait till later. I might give it some eyelashes as well. You don't have to do that. Let's give our sun and moon a smile. So right here, I'm going to make a nice wide smile, almost going all the way across. You can make your smile look however you want to. I think I might add little caps at the end of the smile. I'm going to add a little circle to either side for cheeks. Again, these are details that you do not have to add, and you can create your smile or mouth however you'd like for your sun and moon. So here we are done with the first part. We're going to break up the background, what's happening behind our sun and moon, by using 2 vertical lines. I'm going to start at the top of my paper and go down to the top of my circle using a straight vertical line. Again, we're going to create this line at the bottom of our page. So from the bottom of our circle to the bottom of our page. Now we have 2 separate sides to create our backgrounds. For the moon side, I'm going to continue using that letter C idea and follow the shape of my circle, creating a half circle around the moon side. So I'm going to start here on that vertical line, thinking of the letter C, and stopping at the other vertical line at the bottom. I'm going to create a few more. And now I have 3 letter C's on my moon side. I'm going to also add my patterns. I think I'm going to recreate my example that I showed you. I'm going to use a wavy line in this first C. So I'm going to start here, the bottom, and fit my wavy line inside that first C around my moon. I'm going to skip this C and make it a curved line. And I'm going to color that in. So wavy line, skipping, and then I'm going to create another wavy line. So here is my pattern. If you want, you can create another broken and another wavy line. So now my moon side is done, and my pattern is a wavy line, solid line, wavy line, solid line, wavy line. Let's move on to our sun side. For our sun, we're going to add lines coming out to the edge of our paper like rays of sunshine. And my patterns here are going to be circles and triangles. All done. Now, if you have a Sharpie, that's awesome. I'm going to go over my pencil lines with my Sharpie. I do this so that way my lines stand out when I color. Also, if you are wanting to use your watercolor paints to color this in, Sharpie stays permanent on your paper. If you do not have a Sharpie, that's okay. Just start coloring your warm colors on your sun side and your cool colors on your moon side. All right, and now it's time to color. Remember, we're going to use warm colors on our sun side and cool colors on our moon side. You get to choose which warm and cool colors you would like. I'm going to start using my yellow for my sun. And I'm going to use a blue for my moon. But I think before I do that, I want to make my moon have a little bit of a pink nose, and I think pink cheeks. Again, you get to choose how you want to color your moon and your sun, as long as your moon side you're using cool colors and your sun side you're using warm colors. And from there, you are all set to finish up your patterns how you see fit. As long as your moon side, you're using cool colors, and your sun side, you're using warm colors. I'm going to continue coloring mine, but I am going to speed up so that way this video isn't very long. Happy coloring!